Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Woo! How are you doing? I literally have no content to make these days. Like I am racking my brain. I have nothing, but I have to make a video. So I decided to make a video about one of my past crushes and you know what lesson we could learn from it, okay? so, in my senior four back in Uganda, I just finished my O level, so I was around 15 years old. My mother decided to enroll me and my sister in some weird camp. It was called FinCon, if I'm correct, and it was headed by the Minister of Education at the time. We were so miserable, like neither of us wanted to go, whatever. And we went during the last week of the camp thingy. It was like a training whereby it teaches you time management skills. Basically, it's supposed to make you a better person or something like that. Anyway, so we go in the last week. We're not in the mood. We literally have to wake up at 6 a.m. So we go. And then that's when I saw him. That's when I saw the boy. So we were walking down. I don't like honestly. I don't even remember how the school looked like because the camp thingy was held in some primary school. So we're walking down, and that's when I saw him. Let's call the boy John. Okay, so that's when I saw John, and I was like, ooh, it was love at first sight. And I am a big believer of love at first sight. It has happened to me twice. First was my biggest crush in primary school, and second, actually, now I think about it, it has been three times. Twice in primary school, and this boy John, and they say see John, and well, lo and behold, John likes me too. So anyway, we become inseparable. Like during that camp thingy, that 1 week, I was so excited. I literally could not wait to wake up. You know, I was really running on, is it dopamine? Like I was so happy. My mother could tell I was happy. I think my sister knew I was happy too, and it really made her mad. And anyway, so me and John, we became so close. And yeah, we were just flirting here and there. We would hold hands. We would like, he would kiss me on the cheek. I never really kissed him on the cheek except like this one time we were taking a photo, and I don't even know where that courage came from. Um, and yeah, like we just, it was, I have no words. Anyway, I was very happy. I was in love. Well, I shouldn't call it that I was in love, but I was in like, I liked him so much. I liked him a lot. Now, the thing is though, that John was also talking to other girls, claiming that he liked me. And there's this one specific girl that even before I arrived, I thought they liked each other. So I was just like, whatever. Because before, he actually is the one who approached me. But so when I saw him talking to that girl, I was like, oh yeah, maybe he likes her or whatever. But at the same time, he's talking to me. So I was a bit confused here and there because I would see them having like their alone time, like, you know, and then he would also talk to me. So there was that. That was red flag number one. And then on the last day of that camp thingy, he always promised to dance with me. He was like, I'll dance with you. I'll be your dance partner. And I was like, okay. So when the dance thing came around that night, guess what? He didn't dance with me. He danced with that other girl like he always had alone time with. And I was so mad. I was so hurt. I remember, like, so my friend Malik, shout out to Malik, I love you. He ended up dancing with me, and I'm so grateful. And then once the dance ended and the whole camp thingy, like, you know, when you're wrapping up the night, you're saying goodbye to everyone, he comes on and he's like, Miriam, I'm gonna miss you, like, whatever, whatever. And then he kisses me on the cheek, and of course, like, I'm happy. And I was like, whatever. And then he was like, I'll call you every single day after this camp thingy. So I gave him my number. He had my number too. I gave him my number, and he gave me his number. Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. And yeah, and so when the weeks ahead came by, I was waiting for that boy to call. He never called me. I think he called me like 2-3 weeks after the camp thingy ended. And wait, not actually, he didn't call me. He texted me, and he would text me so rarely. It was like I think every 2 weeks, and it was so sad because I was always looking forward to him texting me and calling me. And what happens is that when I would reply his messages, he wouldn't reply me back. He wouldn't reply back to me. It was so sad. And I would see like things that remind me of him. He would wear like this short sleeve checkered black and white t-shirt. It was like a very common, it was a very generic t-shirt. And every time I saw it, I would remember him. And then his name would be on the buses here and there. And I was like, oh my God, like I just remember him. And the funny thing is, every time I'd see that T-shirt or I would see his name anywhere, he would text me out of the blue. It's like I'll think about him every single day, but just in the specific days, I think I would think about him more, and somehow it would manifest. And he would text me, and I would be so happy. Yeah, and there were so many. Honestly, there were so many red flags I could talk about. And it's so sad because I really liked him. Like we would hold hands. He was a very good gentleman to me. We would tell jokes. He would like I don't really know how to explain it, but it was a very nice relationship. Well, it was not a nice relationship. Had we ever really gone on to date, I think I would be very hurt in that relationship. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and my mother liked him. My aunt liked him. In fact, the last day of the camp thingy, I introduced him to my mother and aunt, and he was like, they liked him so much. But do you know who didn't like him? My sister. And when I asked her, she's like, I don't know. I don't know why I didn't like him. But she didn't like him, which is sad because I don't know, for some reason, I always like it when my sister likes the boys I like. Like, I want her to like, why don't you like him? But she has only liked one crush of mine, and that's the my deepest, strongest crush from primary school. And she loved that boy. She was like, where is he? Like with my brother-in-law. She really liked him. Anyway, so why am I telling you this story? I feel like as girls, especially, we see red flags and we just ignore them. And you know what they say, that just like the way he acts now is the way he's gonna treat you in the future. So a good example is that I have gained weight. I think I have big cheeks. Like everyone knows that. So this boy, I think like I had not talked to him in a good like 2 years because I moved to America and stuff. And again, he would text me like sporadically, like here and there, like it was never consistent. And so he was like, give me your number. So I gave him my number and text me, and he's like, send me a picture. And I sent him a picture. And guess what? The first thing he says is like, wow, you have gotten so fat. And I was like, I was so mad. I was so embarrassed. And in my head, I'm like, this boy claimed to like me. In fact, like, even before he called me fat, he was like, I miss you. I love you so much, whatever. How dare you call me fat? Like, I don't need some boy who claims to like me to call me fat. I already know I have gained weight. I already know I have to work on that weight. You don't even know me. Like, wow, these are the boys that after you, like, give birth to their children, they're going to want you to lose weight in 2 weeks. Like, he'll probably cheat on me if I was pregnant and big. No, that's a whole story. But yeah, so I was so mad, so I blocked him. I was like out. I blocked him on Facebook. I blocked him from my contact list. Cause I don't need that type of negativity like near me. Like, stop calling me fat. That's just rude. So yeah, and anyway, I know this isn't much of a story, but I just want to put it out there that you shouldn't take any nonsense from these boys. And from in my case, that I knew he was playing me, and I just should I say I didn't mind it. Actually, I don't want to say I didn't mind it, but I knew it and I just ignored it. And thank God that I knocked some sense into myself, and it's like, you know what, Miriam, you deserve better treatment like this. So thankfully, I didn't date him, and yeah, I got over him. But it's just that once in a while, I do think about him because I liked it. It was a very good romance, and yeah, I feel like it's a small present that God gave me for completing O level. He was like, "Congratulations, Miriam," and in return, he's a nice boy. Like, yeah. And then I hope you enjoyed my little rant and story about that crush. Yeah, learn your lesson, ladies. Do not ignore the red flags. Thank you for watching. I love you all. Bye.